going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Minecraft. Welcome to Amy's World. Last time, we were working here, as we have been the past few episodes, on Amy's subterranean dance floor club place. We actually did a lot of stuff last time to, like, kind of uniform this area while still leaving space to the rest of our mine down here. So we can go up that way. There's like a hallway down there, and there are two doors this way and this way as well that lead to different things. But then the last thing that we did last time was work in this corner over here to kind of clear out this space, open it up a bit more. And so in between last time and now, I made sure to go around and get enough obsidian for us so that we could get all this taken care of. And where I did that was, since we kind of put this wall up last time, I went down here, and there were so many layers of lava down here.
Yeah.
That I was able to get.
It just kept coming.
92 pieces of obsidian, which is exactly what we needed. Because, Amy, what are we doing today?
Are you going to finish this dance floor?
Yeah.
Baby.
So where do you want me to start? Over here in this hole? Over here doing some cleanup?
Yeah, in this hole.
In this hole. Okay. So, I mean, easy enough. We're just going to
fill it in.
Obsidian and put it down. Hey, folks, while I'm doing this, just as a reminder, if this is your first one of these, then maybe you're not sure if you like us yet or what we're doing, and that's totally fair. Please take your time and try to determine it. But if you've been watching a number of these, and you're enjoying the things that we're doing, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, more of this series in the coming weeks. We also have other series on this channel. Yes, and other channels as well, all linked down in the description box below, and you can sub and ring the bells there also. So thank you in advance for doing that, and any and all feedback that you might have. We love to hear from all of you.
Yeah, we really do. We're not just saying that
no.
We actually care.
Yeah, and I mean, I hope that if you've commented on our videos before, that you've noticed that if we feel that it's something that warrants a response, we respond. Maybe we hit the thumbs up on it and stuff like that. So, okay, so I finished off this area now. Do you want me to? What about this corner piece?
Yeah, let's clean this stuff up. We've got some andesite here, some granite, and then I don't know what's this other stuff.
The white stuff is diorite.
Diorite?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's just can we deal with that right now, or we need to come back for this?
So yes and no. We can deal with some of it now. Okay. We have 27 stone on us. All right. So if that'll fill in this space, great. If we might be like 1 or 2 off, we have a lot more stone cooking back at the homestead. Okay. So, but I can dig a fair bit of this out now if you'd like. So, again, as we mentioned, as I mentioned last time, Amy was wanting to make the walls all, uniform with stone to make them, if I remember correctly, to make them look kind of as natural as possible. Is that correct? Okay. So, we can go in here, do that.
Well, hold on a second, because we don't necessarily want... Well, yeah, okay, never mind. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking.
That's fine, don't worry about it. This is gravel, so I don't know how much more is going to fall. But we can fill all that in too as needed. Because, I mean, this hole is here. What is that for?
I think it was just a spot we didn't actually clean up.
Okay, so...
Because we want to dig all of this out, realistically speaking.
Up to this point. And so you want that to be the ceiling all the way to in here.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's a lot more work. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Good to know.
Yeah, I kind of originally said that, but then I kind of forgot about it when we were like, oh yeah, let's fix this wall or whatever. But then it was like, oh yeah, there's all this other stuff we gotta do here from a ceiling standpoint.
But then, okay, but this is still the corner. So we're keeping this wall the way it is. And then we're keeping this bottom portion of this wall the way it is, and then this is just going to go up to that height.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's good to know. So do you want to go over?
I mean, why did we pick that particular length?
Don't ask me.
Or we didn't. We just kind of.
Well, there's stuff that goes up to this point here, right? So like.
Okay.
But that's here.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think you just wanted this wall to be something as opposed to just ending here. You know, then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more spaces just to like be there, and then it kind of extends this way a bit more. So the room extends a bit more.
I just don't know if I love like the length of it. I feel like it really kind of cuts the room in half a little bit.
What do you mean? Like you want to dig this in further?
Let's go back inside that doorway for a second and see what's back here, because...
You want to go deep in? Like walk up and stuff?
Because maybe we just... Where this doorway is, maybe we deep set it in more. You know what I mean?
Kind of. But there's all this water here.
Yeah. I don't know if I care about that.
Okay, look, you're okay with it, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. Because we would need to go from the doorway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if you want to put it in line with here, right?
We wouldn't have to put it in line with that. I would just want it to maybe not stick out so far, because I just feel like it's quite an obstruction, and it doesn't have to be.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this would be in line with that wall inside.
Okay, so we don't want that. We want to go before the water actually hits.
So 6 or so, like right here? Or you want to go before the water hits, so like here?
Yeah, maybe.
That's 2 squares.
Is there something we can do about the water coming quite that far?
I mean, yeah, you just put, like, take some of this gravel, for example, and just, like, do what we did here, right? So the water stops where it does because there's this mossy cobblestone.
Right, but that's a wall.
Right. Yes. So yes, you would have to do that here. You would have to put a block on the floor here, surrounding where you want the water to stop.
No, because then you can't get to it.
How do you mean?
You need to be able to swim up it.
Well, yeah, but if you stop the water here, it's one block, right? So as any one block would do, you just get on top of that block, over it into the water, and then swim up it. Right? Like you would just have to step over that little ledge to get up this little waterfall.
Yeah, I don't love it, but I guess putting the wall there would work as well.
This wall.
Let's go about 4 in.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Or 5. Let's do 5.
5.
Yeah.
But if you want,
we'll put the wall there.
So you want the door here.
Yes, and we'll put the wall there.
Okay. So
because then the water just won't be able to escape.
Correct. So it would be like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's good, because then, like, you just replace this. I'll put the torch back up, obviously. But we'll put it like that is the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that can be the torch spot for now. Okay. And so then that actually it can't be the torch spot for now. We want to put the torch there because this is going to be dug out.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, also since last time, just for folks who are following along at home and maybe confused, if you've been like maybe even binging the show and have memorized exactly what my inventory looked like last time, I also picked up some carrots just so I could have some food while I was down here. Which was good because I accidentally lightly walked into lava. It wasn't anything crazy, but still wanted to put my health back up. And I made a new iron pickaxe just to make sure that
we didn't use up the diamond one.
Thank you. All the durability on it.
is a good thing, since now it seems like we're gonna need more obsidian again, despite the fact that I was like...
A lot more, yeah.
I was like, oh, great. It doesn't matter that we're gonna, like, get rid of all this lava now, because we won't need it, because we're done with the obsidian. But then I take a look around, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna need more of that once we dig out, like, all this extra stuff that, like, I didn't even realize that it made sense to dig out.
Yeah. But that's fine. Welcome to, doing projects in Minecraft. I'm sure that there are tons of people who can commiserate with you in the comments. It is 100% a thing that occurs. I need to be able to see. There we go. So yeah, but that's why I went and made our iron pick, just so that, we can get our obsidian with where we need to get our obsidian, or with the item that we need to use to get our obsidian. And then we can just use this iron pick for whatever. And then we need to break down this wall as well. So...
Well, tell Mr. Gorbachev.
Nice. I was like, when you said well, I was like, well, what? Should I not have started doing that? Nice. It was a good joke, though. I appreciated it. If you get that reference... see, I'm not even that strong in history, and I know what you referenced there. So,
oh, good.
Nicely done. But yeah, it's very funny to me, right? A project like this is the type of game that, like, this is a project that you have in your head, and it's evolving over time.
Yeah.
That is, in my opinion, 100% normal. For this game, right? Like, you're like, oh, well, I want to do it this way, and then you look at it after you're like partway done or fully done, and you're like, maybe it should be this instead. See, the iron pick broke. So, I mean, it's fine.
Do you want to go back to the house now so that we can get more stone, make another pickaxe, see what else we might need? We probably need to pick up more food while we're there.
Sure. Oh, God. Get out from under this stone. There we go. The short answer was obviously yes. I was going to suggest it, and you said it first, so absolutely. We will do that.
Is it gonna be night?
Probably.
Sure is.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, no, we're not close enough for me to be able to tell yet. Oh, it might be day.
Oh, God. There we go.
I see some light. It's so hard to tell.
It is. It is night.
It wouldn't be us leaving the mine if it wasn't
Ow. Night. Stupid skeleton.
But I suppose we can gain some experience.
Oh, you want to do it now? Or after we sleep?
After we sleep, I guess.
Good call. Oh, God. Move, move, move. Okay. Go, go, go. Yes. Okay.
Just sleep with an arrow in us.
In our leg or our foot, yeah. Yeah, our health is a lot lower than I'd like it to be for me to go out there and fight these things. But also, if they burn, we don't get the experience. So go, go, go. Okay. Hurry up. Oh.
It's alright.
I can... Oh, there's this skeleton. I'll go after the skeleton before the spider. You're welcome. We're good. Do you want me to not kill the spider?
No, you can kill it. We can't befriend it because it doesn't let us, so...
Correct.
We might as well at least gain some experience off of it.
I also
as
noticed...
mad as it makes me.
I also noticed this. I do not know how that happened. Sometimes Endermen can be carrying blocks and just, like, leave them around.
Oh.
But I don't imagine that's what this was, but I can't think of what else it could be, so... Oh, yeah. It's from right over there. The Enderman took it from the hill. Look.
Oh.
Because that was perfect last time we were here.
Asshole.
And now it's...
Let's go ruin his home.
Well, you don't want to. because you don't want to do the end of the game yet.
No, not yet. But when we get there, we'll ruin his home.
There you go. We'll remember that one slight of that time it moved that single dirt block.
How petty is that?
Very, very petty is how petty that is. Let's just make 3 iron picks.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's not like we're not going to use them, and it just makes me feel better about things. Okay. And then we can pick up our stone that's been cooking here and try to empty out our inventory a bit as well. Okay. So do that. Actually, we've been kind of doing it this way. Yeah. That makes sense, too.
Well, throw that skin in the fire.
Oh, you don't want to keep it with the rest of our skin?
No. What do I want it for?
Trading.
Trading?
Yeah,
Who wants it?
Some of the villagers trade it for emeralds.
Well, what do I need emeralds for? Just get rid of it.
Okay. To trade with the villagers for other things. Does it work? No, it doesn't. Because we purposely put that there. So that... Does it work if I point it this way? No. Because it won't work on the campfire. It works over here, though. So I can kind of go like this. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Alright, perfect. Now we've got a space.
Yeah.
Let's pet the cat.
Let's pet the cat. You can go like that, but then now it's on our bed. Okay.
That's alright.
Put the flint away. Put the blocks away. So we've got a bunch of cobble.
That's so much of this shit.
Yeah. Let's put away the granite, the gravel, the andesite, the diorite. You want to put away the mossy cobble or keep it on us just in case?
Just in case, I think.
Okay.
I don't think we'll need it for anything, but just in case.
We have a whole 2 pieces of stone. We have 13 obsidian left. We have the 4 oak fence on us that we had gotten from down below. So we can probably put that away wherever the oak fence is. Here it is. So now we have 30 oak fence. Nice.
Let's get rid of these bones as well.
Yes, of course. And then, actually, I was reminded while we were down here, or while we're here, I should say, that we want to make iron doors.
Oh, yes. I had forgotten to.
Yeah. So now we have 3 iron doors.
Nice.
Take those out of our hotbar for now, just because we want to. I don't want to place it in the wrong spot. Now we can go here, get our stone. Get our stone. We get experience for that, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
Well, I mentioned it for... I guess we can get more food, like you mentioned. I mentioned that we get it for when we're cooking up, like, iron and gold from, like, ingots or whatever, or raw stuff into ingots. But it works for cobblestone into stone as well. Okay, so...
You wanted food.
Yes, thank you. How do you know that I just forget things? It's like you've known me for a while or something. All right.
You said it.
I may have, yes. Okay, so so we have like 64 potatoes. We have 1 cooked chicken.
64 potatoes is just an ungodly number of potatoes.
Well, because they don't heal a lot of health.
Yeah.
But if we cook them and make them into baked potatoes, they heal more health.
Okay, well, let's take the baked potatoes.
Oh, the 3 baked potatoes. Yeah. Yes, good.
And let's cook some of the ones that we have that are raw.
How many is some?
Well, how many can fit?
I mean, we have a stack.
4?
4 on what? You can cook them in the furnace and then just put a whole stack in there and leave them there.
So then put the whole stack in.
Okay. Well, then what we'll probably do, I mean, we'll have to go to the mine and come back when they're done, but we can split it in half and be a little bit more efficient about it, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, is this going to be enough food? Hopefully it will.
For the short period of time that we're going to be down there, yes, I think it should be fine.
Okay. Because we don't have to do more obsidian before we come back here if we don't want to.
Right.
We can just do the carving out stuff first.
Yeah, the obsidian I try to save for in between episodes if possible. I mean, I'm not gonna like do nothing if there's, be like, well, we can't do the obsidian. Like, I would do whatever needs to be done, but if there's other things to do, I would do that and then save the obsidian for in between, just because it's kind of boring.
Yeah, it just takes a long time.
Correct. And by boring, I don't mean boring for me. I mean boring for all of you watching. So, yeah. All right, so you want, this is okay, right? This section here, staying. And then this will all have to be dug out to later be replaced with obsidian when we get enough.
Right.
And then the doorway is here, so that, like, this wall will go up, and this will go up as well. Which means that we want our iron doors now, because we put one of the doors there.
Yeah.
Put one of the doors there, and one of the doors there. You like how that looks?
Why do they open this way?
Whoops. Ah, interesting. Am I able to? Yes, I can do it. Perfect. Okay, but I actually need 3 of them to do it. But do I need it to be stone? Can it be cobble? Give me 1 second, Amy. I know I'm not making a ton of sense right now. But, okay. So, actually, I can break some of this, get some cobblestone, and I will show you what I'm talking about. I think I can make a cobble, right? With our cobblestone. No, we can't. It has to be stone. Okay, well, that's good to know. We want these buttons because you cannot open iron doors by just clicking on them. You have to set up buttons on the wall near them or next to them, and then you press those buttons. So it kind of melds into the wall, right? You can't even notice that it's there. See that?
Yeah.
But if you walk up to it and click it, it opens the door. So you click it, and then you can go through. That was a bad example, of course, but...
That's weird.
Yes. But it does mean we need more. We need another button on this side to... Oh, we can't put it here. We gotta put it here. That works. God.
Oh, that was fucking great.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it.
Oh, yeah. Quality content, guys. Hope you're enjoying it.
So here's the button for this door. Then we can put the button, the next one. Where are the rest of our buttons? Did we not take them? No, I didn't. Okay. Here, it works.
Why didn't you tell me that we needed buttons to use these doors?
I didn't remember.
Because I would have just made different doors.
But they're metal. They look better.
They do?
Yeah, I think so. Then wood? You would want wooden doors against these walls?
Well, that's why I picked the iron, because I thought they would match better, but...
Yeah, I agree.
We're wasting all of our stone on buttons?
Oh, please. It's one to one. You're digging out plenty of stone here to make it work, so...
Yeah, but then we still have to cook it to make it into stone again.
It doesn't matter.
So stupid.
It's fine.
Why can't stone just be stone? I don't understand.
Actually, sorry. I guess I should ask. What do we want to do here? We want to just put a wall up here?
Yeah.
In this space? Alright. So yeah, sorry about that.
But the ceiling is not going to stay that.
Yeah.
So...
It's not going to stay the granite, or it's not going to stay that height. It's not going to stay that height. Yeah. So that's fine. Not a problem. We made plenty of pickaxes for a reason.
Yeah.
So. But
all this is gonna be gone.
Including this? Or just over here in the corner?
Let's work where we're working, and we'll figure it out later.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
So I do still want it to look like a cool cave, as opposed to just a room that I've made underground.
Sure.
You know, so
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to take away every aspect of what makes it look like a natural cave.
Sure.
But I do also want some uniformity, and I do want it to look nice.
Yeah.
I don't want it to look like a shithole.
Fair.
So, yeah.
Good. Okay. Yeah, we're going to end up needing a lot of stone, but we do have a lot of cobble, so that's not a huge problem, I think. In fact, how much do we have on us right now? We will have a stack as soon as I break my next piece, because then I can take that stack and go over here and just start.
I forgot we had a furnace down here.
Yeah, but we're out of coal right now.
Oh.
Do we have?
I
Or
saw
at least
some
down
up
here.
the waterfall.
Yeah, but that was like 4 pieces. I mean, even if it went into the wall, that's not going to be enough. I want to see if I can find like a rich vein of it around here somewhere.
Okay.
No. Okay. That's annoying. Alright, can I make this jump? You're damn right I can. Okay. Because that way I don't take damage. Hey, look!
Oh, there's a bunch up there.
There's a ton of coal over here. Okay. Let's do it with dirt, I guess. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This is really quite nice.
Beautiful.
You asked for a rich vein, and it is.
Alright, let's do that. It's pretty good. Okay. I think that's all of what's available right around here. How much did we get just now? 20? That might be enough.
There's more.
That might be enough to cook up, or that's enough to cook up a stack for now. And since that's all we have, that might be fine. But if you want to look around a little bit more, I can.
Yeah, I mean, we can come back and look for more.
Well, and
after we put this in the furnace.
Well, I was gonna say, and the other thing is, if we end up going back to the house in between, we can just get a bunch from the house.
Oh, do we have a bunch of those?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, good.
A ton, yeah.
Yeah.
We have like a big chest full.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, we don't have to go crazy now. All right. Okay. So we'll go like that. Cook up that cobble. Okay. And then we'll keep going around here as well. Okay. Whoops. Damn it. It's fine. We're cooking up a bunch more. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess I'll talk about our other channels a little bit.
Please do.
Those of you that are unaware.
While I'm just digging around here.
We've got, so this is Video Games for All.
Welcome to it.
Yes. But we also have Geek for All, which is mainly where we do Magic the Gathering content, if you're familiar with that game. It's a trading card game. But we also have some Varia content on there that we'll eventually get back to.
Yeah.
Which is another trading card game. And we do stream on that channel.
Correct.
Magic the Gathering content. every Monday night at
Correct.
8 p.m.
Correct.
Eastern time. And then we also have Gluten Free for All, which is a channel where I do some gluten-free food reviews. I also do some cooking, some baking. Sometimes I do vegan things as well. So if you're interested in that at all, please check it out.
Woo!
Some lava.
That almost ended poorly. Are you wanting me to go all the way up? Oh, we kind of can't necessarily.
Yeah.
So how am I doing this ceiling?
So hold on. Let's take a look from a distance here. So this whole area on the left-hand side, that whole area can be carved out. And then we can just kind of level out the area next to the waterfall, because we're going to need to kind of keep that in order for the waterfall to stay intact, correct? Or we can build on top of that.
Build on top of the mossy cobble?
Yeah.
Technically, yeah. I think your biggest issue is just going to be if you're digging out that space down there. If you get anywhere near this, you're going to have water pouring down there on the floor. Right? Like if you dig up, because your ceiling is, I guess your ceiling's lower, right? Your ceiling is down there. So you should probably be fine.
Yeah, can we just build it across right now?
Well, yeah, but that's not the same level, is it? Okay, so it goes from here. Like this is the part of the ceiling.
Okay.
So
let's
yes.
go across.
Okay. All right, let me make sure I have the one that's sticking out. It's that one. Just want to try to keep my eye on it so that I can properly build from it. Because we don't want to mix it up with that one, right? Because that's not it. It's this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's two on top of each other. We want the lower of the two. So we want to go from there, like that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, so just put a block right there in that hole, not that one. There.
Up the higher level or the lower level? Sorry.
What do you mean?
Here or here? A or
there.
B?
The hole.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't make that jump. That's fine. Whatever.
That's alright.
We've got food.
You don't have a lot of it, though.
Yep, that's fine. Okay. So then we'll dig out.
Yeah, so this section can be dug out. So now we know where we want that to end up, basically.
Pick is going to break, but
so
we have more.
So that'll be our guide.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Like our conscience. You always let your conscience be your guide. I learned that.
Oh, did you?
Yes. Yes, Jiminy Cricket taught me that many years ago.
Well, he sounds like a good man.
He certainly was a man, not anything but a man. I had a very tumultuous relationship with the movie Pinocchio as a child.
I never even saw the movie.
Correct.
Did I have the book? No, that was The Little Mermaid. I had a book of Pinocchio.
Interesting. I think I'm one up. I think I'm too high over here. Yeah. Awkward. Okay, great.
Hold on. Let me just look for a minute. Can you kind of back away a little bit and just so I can just look?
Yeah, I think I'm one too high.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's all right.
It's annoying. I mean, it's all right for you. It's just annoying, that's all.
Just, you know.
Hold on. There we go. give a little bit more light in that area if I can, just so I can see what the hell's going on. And up there. If I break it later, that's fine, but I want to be able to see what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, fair.
All right, so we want that line that we made to be one down?
Yeah, I think so.
So did I actually... I still did it wrong, I think.
Hold on a second. Let me just look again.
Sorry.
'Cause like I said, I wanted to have... I don't want it to just look like I built a room down here.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to look like a cave. So back up further. Further.
Wow, there's iron in the ceiling. I didn't even notice that before.
Can you... Damn it. Yeah, I want to get rid of it.
Want to get rid of what?
The thing we made. The line that we made.
Okay.
I just want to get rid of it.
No problem. It's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I still want to get rid of that huge chunk that's lower.
Okay.
Any of this lower stuff.
Okay.
But stuff that's higher than where that was, I want that to still remain. Does that make sense?
I think so. Well, and again, as we've seen with anything that we've done so far with this project and other projects, we will reassess when we're done.
Right.
Right? Because, you know, if you see it and then you're like, oh, okay, well, now that I see it, clean up X, Y, and Z, then we can just get that taken care of as well. That's not a big deal at all.
Yeah, okay.
This isn't like a, you know, you give me the instructions, I do it once, and then God help you if you're wrong, because I ain't doing it again. I've had those jobs before, but that's... This is not that job.
Wow. You've had those jobs before?
I mean, I've had at least tasks that I was given where I was like, look, this task sucks. So when I'm done with it, I'm done with it. So I will do it to the best of my ability. But if you have notes afterwards, you keep them to yourself.
I feel like every job I do is that. I'm just like, fuck this shit.
I just, you know, it depends on the situation. But sometimes I get to that point where I'm just like, okay, well, I've done this 3 times already. So this is the last time. When it's done, it's done. So you better know that the instructions that you're giving me are correct, because I ain't fixing it again just because you don't know what the hell you're talking about anymore.
Yeah, I can be a bit of a perfectionist, so like I'll keep working on something, like probably way past the point of it like being actually done. But there are also times where it's like my patience wears thin very quickly. So like if I'm having an issue or whatever, or if I have to keep redoing something, like there's only so many times it's going to happen before I'm just like, okay, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah, see, and I'm very much the planning type where I'm like, I know what I'm going to do in the beginning. I'm going to plan it from start to finish, and then I'm going to execute it from start to finish. And then when it's done, if it wasn't what I thought, oh well, because I planned it already. I'm not going to, you know, unless it's easy enough to change, more often than not, I feel like I'm just the kind of person that's like, okay, well, this is how it's going to turn out then, because I'm now mentally done. I've checked out. Because I thought I was going to be done at this point, and now that I'm not, it's like, well, is that worth it? And I mean, with some things, like we're talking about Minecraft, right? So when I've done projects in Minecraft, I'll have it be like, oh God, this is not at all what I wanted it to be, or like, great, now I have to go do more than I thought because it's just not up to par, or it's not done yet, or whatever. Okay, so we got a bunch of stone there. I guess I'll put more in while we're waiting. And so what I'll do sometimes is I'll just be like, I have to come back to this later. Because like mentally I can't continue this now. But when I come back to it later, maybe I'm like in the mood to continue a project. Yeah. But I was like ready to be done with it, and so I needed to be done with it in that moment, if that makes sense.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, the things that I do that come out good are the things that I've wung it.
Okay.
And the things that I really, really take the time to plan, I usually just end up getting so anxious, and like that anxiety just builds and worsens until a point where the execution of the plan is just not going to be a thing anymore.
Well, see, now this is going to sound like a traditional like husband complaining about his wife, but if you'll allow me to explain context afterwards, and I mean both you, Amy, and you listening to me talking right now. But
I'm also listening.
That explains your cooking style as well.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and again, that makes it seem like you're suck at cooking, and like, no, that's not what I'm saying. But you've said on your Gluten Free for All channel before that like you're not a fan of following recipes.
Yeah, and it's really hard for me to do Gluten Free for All because I have a lot of trauma associated with cooking and just going in the kitchen at all. Mm-hmm. A lot of trauma, and it's very hard for me to go in there, keep composed, be filmed while I'm doing it, and have a plan for what I'm going to do while I'm there.
Well, I was going to say, and then, God forbid, possibly have things go wrong, which, right, as anyone who has cooked before or done really anything before knows, it can absolutely happen, and right, whether you want it to or not.
Yeah, so that channel can be very hard for me when it's cooking or when it's baking, especially. Because I am not good at baking. Because like you said, following recipes, I'm terrible at it. 2, it never comes out the way that it's supposed to anyway. And 3, I just, I don't know. I guess that's it. So yeah.
Yeah, and I like baking because it would be inappropriate for me to say that I have OCD. Because I do not. That is a diagnosable condition, and I do not have it. I've been told by people that I exhibit like obsessive, compulsive traits, but I am not a person who is diagnosed with OCD. So, but when it comes to baking, I am the type of person who's like, oh, okay, it needs to be exactly this many teaspoons. You got it. I'm going to measure exactly that many teaspoons, no more, no less. It is going to be perfect. And I dare say, Amy, you are not as much that way.
No. No.
You're like a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I'll substitute ingredients, like up the wazoo, like things that you don't necessarily, like things that like Google doesn't say is a substitute for that, right? Like, but I'm like, but this is what I have.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we go and buy the ingredients we actually need for this then? Because then I have to go shopping.
Yep.
Why would I do that? So, it's like, so, yeah, and things turn out well when I wing them and just trust that it's going to be fine.
Right.
But when I really try to make everything fine is when it just isn't going to be fine. So, I mean, at least that's something that I've learned about myself. And so even things that I'm planning or putting a lot of work into, it's gonna go better if I leave some wiggle room.
Yeah.
For like luck and just space for things to go wrong and lower my expectations quite a bit.
Right.
And then, it just makes it a lot easier because then, you know, in the actual execution of it. And then when it's actually done, it comes out way better. And then it exceeds my expectations instead of like completely disappointing me.
And I mean, it allows for like, you know, meals that we might have that we have often, like not baked meals, but like cooked meals, to vary pretty consistently, and not in a negative way. Like, it's just like, okay, what did we think of this meal? Well, it was good, maybe a little too spicy this time, or maybe it needs more salt next time, or, you know, like something like that. I mean, obviously, you know, you can just put table salt on something, so it's not that, you know, anything like that.
But that's not the point.
Yeah.
But, you know, that makes it difficult for me when, you know, people come over and I've made something for them and they're like, oh, I want the recipe. And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah. Well,
it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
It has this in it. And they're like, okay, that's literally one ingredient. How about the rest of them? Yeah, I'm terrible with that kind of thing. I went to a friend of ours, her bridal shower, and one of the things that they had at the bridal shower is index cards where they wanted people to write down recipes that were like their favorite recipes or their best recipes or whatever, and she would end up like then having like a bunch of recipe cards to use, you know, once they were married, basically. Which I thought was super cute. The problem was, I didn't have time to prepare for this. So I didn't have a recipe in mind. The only one that I could think of was my pork fried rice.
Which I do enjoy.
You do really like the pork fried rice.
It's very good.
So I start writing down everything. And it takes way too long for me to write down this recipe, like way too long. Like everyone was very, very done with this process, like long before I was. And I finally like put the card in the box and I'm like, yes, I'm done with this recipe. And half the party goes on before I realize I forgot to write pork.
Yeah.
As one of the ingredients.
That's awesome.
For the pork fried rice.
Amazing.
So, yeah. You tell me if I'm fucking terrible with recipes.
Spectacular.
So, yeah. If you're interested in gluten-free cooking and baking with a little bit more down-to-earth kind of a feel to it, or a little bit more chaotic type of a feel to it, because that's very much your way of cooking and baking, then I recommend the channel, because that's very much me and how I do things. And yeah, you know, I'm not an actor, you know, I don't, you know, we're on YouTube and we have YouTube channels and we do YouTube videos, but I don't act. You know, I don't come on here and try to be different than how I am or anything like that. So, you know, what you see is what you get. I mean, so like in my videos, I'm gonna be me, and that's just how it is. So,
and I think that's the beauty of YouTube, and that was, I think, one of the big selling points when it first started, was you got to see real people being real people. Yeah. Especially because, I mean, there are people out there who might think, well, I'm weird, right? Weird is a word that can be celebrated, but could also be used to like put people down, right?
Yeah.
And like being weird, like, you know, we joke sometimes, it's like, you're weird. Yeah, so are you. And yeah, you wouldn't like me if I wasn't, you know? Like, that's just how we are. This is getting super out of hand. It's very annoying. Like,
just douse it and move on.
I'm trying. There's so much lava down here. But it's like, you know, people get to see other people being real. So you, even as a person who makes YouTube videos, you can say like, oh, I do it this way, and then get a person in the comments being like, oh my God, I absolutely am the exact same way. And it makes you feel better because you're like, oh, thank God. Like, it's not just me.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm at a point in my life where, like, I don't care.
Fair. Right? Like, well, and especially because, like, spoilers, if we're... God damn it. If we're saying it on the channel, it's because we're okay with people knowing it about us, right? Like, we're not going to be like, oh, well, we're on YouTube, so we have to tell them every little thing about every... Like, that's just not how it works. Like, we are allowed to, you know, have our own private thoughts and feelings and emotions and etc. And, you know, if we choose to share it, we choose to share it. And if we don't, we don't. But yeah, it's not for validation purposes for us necessarily, but for others, if that helps you, that's great. I like that when other people can be like, oh my God, I feel the exact same way. Like, that feels nice to hear that. I just want obsidian. There's so much lava. Here's this beautiful music, though, again for you, Amy.
Yeah, I like it. When we were mining the obsidian off screen, the music kept like going in and out and stuff, and so at one point Joe brought up a YouTube video that had a Minecraft soundtrack.
Yes.
And so we were listening to that, and then it started playing the music again in the game, and we were like, why does the music sound really off and weird? Because it was two different musics playing at the same time.
Yep. All right, so we can do this. And when it gets down there, that as well. All right. Let's just... fall down. Thank you. All right. Right, of course. Cobble here so we can get back up. Let's see. We don't... Like, 19 is not going to be enough for all of what we need to do, but for this particular section, it might be. I doubt it.
Well, that's good enough for now. So we can come back to it, but...
Oh, God, that's it?
Ugh.
Gross. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We need 13 more at some point. But...
well, let me just look at the area for a minute here. Okay, it's looking good.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're going to want to clean up the walls, and that's stone, which is good because we have a ton of that right now. So,
oh, good.
But we have like a quarter of a pickaxe left, or a third maybe.
All right, so why don't we?
Well, hold on. Let's do as much as we can. And then when we're done, we'll go back to the house and get more coal and get more pickaxes and go from there. We might even put another diamond in our pickaxe to like bolster it a bit, if we want. But yeah, we can make some pseudo scaffolding here and kind of just cut into these walls to make them all stone like. Oh, and we can probably reach the ceiling too. Yeah, we definitely can. And we don't need to get those corner pieces because they'll be hidden behind the top layer. We just need to go like that. And so, in fact, let's add some stone to the hotbar, get rid of the dirt, and just kind of go like that. Yeah. That's looking good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Throw all these out of there. Perfect. We can pick those up later. And then we'll just get these last bits. I think this will work with the with what little pickaxe we have left.
Nice.
Beautiful. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Very nice.
I think we did it. All right, let me get back over here to the end. Get rid of the pillar. Get rid of the scaffolding. And
so nice.
Yeah. And we're good.
Yeah, that's looking good.
Obviously, we can take care of this area, I guess.
Yeah.
This we don't even need scaffolding for, I don't think. Just gonna do this. Oh, there's coal back there.
Oh.
We need that.
We do. There's not a lot of it, but...
Well, there might be more through the hole. Oh. We'll have to see. But I guess that is a reason to get this dirt back. And we can go like that. This, and like... this. Okay.
The carrot.
The singular carrot that we have in our inventory, you mean? Yeah, see, there's a lot more coal back here.
Oh, good. Good, good, good.
That's very helpful.
Quite.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Good stuff. Now,
wow.
Go like that, and then kind of just, yeah, basically. Just gonna fill it in and pretend like we never saw it. What hole in the wall? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, we're good.
Are you selling an old house?
Yeah. What would you know about that, Amy? All right, let's, for those of you that watch us on stream, you know what that means. Oh, there it is. Okay. Perfect.
I would know that if there's a hole in the wall, it's probably because they were checking for lead paint, which, if it's an old house, it probably has.
All right, so we literally have like 2 pieces over there that, I mean, you know what? Arguably, we can just do it this time in pickaxe because it's literally 2. So who cares? And then we'll just do stone up there and up there. All and right. We'll fix the ceiling later.
And that wall, yeah.
Well, yeah, we have to determine if we're
gotta be
cutting that out or not. But yeah, well, we've got some pickaxes for that. And in fact, I guess while we're down here, since we have 27 coal, we'll put that in there and put some cobblestone in there that can cook while we're gone. Did I only do half? Did I press the wrong button? No, it's all of it. Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
Heading on home.
That's right. I hear a zombie. And then, as is typical, yeah, it's like in the wall or something over there. Because we probably closed it in. We probably closed an area in without properly lighting it up first, which is unfortunate.
Damn.
Oh god, don't mess this up. Okay. And then yeah, I mean that's gonna be the end of the episode because it's been an hour, and that's about how long we try to film for. If you didn't get that from watching our videos and realizing that they're all about an hour long. Hey, it's daytime.
Wow.
What a concept.
I know. It's amazing. We actually came out of the mine during the day.
Right? When does that ever happen?
It never happens.
All right. So let's check. We've got 64 baked potatoes.
Sick.
And plus the 3 that we already had. So in fact, I might as well just eat this carrot then.
Yeah.
And then if you want to see, a baked potato heals a fair bit of hunger, which then when it's full heals our, health. Oh god, we've got so many blocks. Right, let's put more cobble in to cook more stone.
Yeah.
Let's get more. See, look at all of our coal.
Oh wow.
So I'll take 2.5 stacks of coal ish. Wasn't exactly a half stack, but still. We'll put all this cobblestone away because look at all the extra cobble that we have. If we need it. We'll go up here, put away the diorite. Oh god, we have so much diorite now. Put away the andesite as well.
Yeah.
And then we'll keep the stone on us. We'll put away the granite.
Let's put away the mossy cobblestone as well, because we can come back for that if we need it.
Sounds good to me. All right, we don't need that in our hotbar right now. We can
try to remember that we only have 5 of that.
Yeah. We still have to put one more button down there. I almost forgot. So I'll have to do that later. And then we can get more pickaxes.
Yeah, that we definitely need.
We sure do. I'll make 3 more.
Yeah.
Just for, safety's sake. Whoops. There we go. And 1, 2, 3. I had enough for exactly 4, so
right.
it was probably a sign. Let's do that. Put away the extra iron ingot and stick. And yeah, like I said,
that looks good.
That's gonna be the end of this particular episode, I think.
What is this brown thing?
What brown thing?
Oh, dirt. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was wood. I was like, why did we end up with wood?
And we picked up a random bow.
Yeah, because we don't really need that, right? Because we've got our sword.
The bow?
Yeah.
I mean, we got it off a skeleton that we killed.
Oh.
The other thing is, actually, I talked about doing it, so let's do both things at the same time. Let's take a single diamond. And we've done this before, if you recall. But if we go over here to our anvil, if we take our diamond pickaxe and we place a diamond next to it, it becomes a larger durability on that pickaxe, and it will cost us 1 level to do that.
Okay.
So now we have a pickaxe.
You did it.
Yes. And the other thing that we can do, by the way, in the future, is we can do stuff like this. There's a bow. There's a bow. You can combine them together to create a larger durability bow. So for a bow that has like low durability like this, that we get from like a skeleton, it's not going to do much for us. Like we could use it, shoot like 3 arrows and then it'll break.
Right.
Or we can combine it with one that we have that's at like half or so and end up with this. And it costs, this one costs us 2 levels.
All right.
Is that okay?
Do that. Yeah.
All right. The magic numbers, don't forget. In fact, yeah, we can do it with the diamond pickaxe just to show you.
Well, don't forget, we're going to need those arrows back then if we're possibly going to use this bow.
Yeah, I was going to just put it back in the inventory, but I just wanted to show you something. But that's fine. If you want to take it with us, we can. If we come up here to our enchanting area.
Yeah.
We don't have any lapis. Is it still going to show it? It does. Okay. It says 3 enchantment levels. Sometimes it's... Let me get lapis so I can confirm. Lapis is here. Okay. So when you're enchanting things, as we've learned previously, you need levels to do so. So if we go like this and we try to enchant this, this would cost us 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels. What am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking of, I guess when you're working with the anvil. There have been times where I've needed 30 levels for something.
Oh.
So yeah, that's different.
Thanks.
Fortune 3 is actually quite good. That's really interesting that gave us that option. I was just trying to show it to you, but Fortune 3 is a very interesting enchantment. I can explain it to you if you'd like,
yes.
But Fortune 3 is, I mean, the numbers just indicate the intensity. So like 1 means low intensity, 2, and then 3, etc.
Yeah.
I think it goes up to 5. I could be wrong on that, but I mean, again, higher the number, the higher the intensity. But Fortune is when you use a pickaxe to break, let's say, an iron block, right? Or a stone block with iron in it, right? Where you would get raw iron out of it. You, with a fortune pickaxe, can get more. It's like...
Okay.
Yeah. It yields more. So like a diamond ore block, you can get more than 1 diamond out of each block.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's what you would use Fortune for. And Fortune 3, that's what I was saying, is pretty good. But anyway. So, as I implied, that is going to be the end of this particular episode. I really do want to thank everybody for watching.
Yes.
Especially because, I mean, we always want this, but especially because this episode was us kind of talking about a lot more things than just Minecraft. As with anything that we do, we would love to hear your thoughts about anything and everything that we discussed in this particular episode in the comments down below. But besides that, Amy already told you, check out our other channels. I reminded you, please don't forget to sub and ring that bell. Thank you so much for any and all support that you are willing to give.
Yes.
Because just a reminder, likes and shares also go a very long way. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.